Hey, what's up? Welcome back to traveltech. So if you're in the market looking for the right Android car stereo system, and if you have come across the Woodman Robo X9 and the X9 unit, you might be wondering what's the difference between these two. Well, in this video I'll be showing you in detail the difference between the Woodman Robo X9 Android car stereo unit along with the Woodman X9 unit. Well, basically there are three primary differences. The Woodman Robo X9 comes with a premium box, whereas the X9 comes with a normal packaging. The Woodman Robo X9 has a 2-year warranty over the X9, which has only a 1-year warranty. So it makes sense that the Robo X9 offering a 2-year warranty is actually a better deal. But is that enough? Well, not at all. The Robo X9 has a very important feature which the X9 lacks, and that is smart voice controls. Well, the Robo X9 comes with 36 smart voice controls, whereas the X9 doesn't have any of those controls. Well, what are those controls and how exactly they'll be useful to you? Well, let's find out. So now let's take a look at some of the voice control features of the Woodman Robo X9. So there is a Robo logo right here. You can actually drag it around the screen and place it wherever you want. So currently let me just place it right here. So this Robo mascot being shown on the screen shows that the voice control commands are activated, and you can give voice commands in order to control the unit. So which are those specific voice commands and what are the various different things which you can do? Well, I'll just go ahead and show you that. So if I just head into the app section and just scroll down, so as you can see there is a Topal Plus voice app here. So if I just click on that, so here are all the detailed voice control options which are given right here, and they are divided into subsections such as help section, music control. You can get a radio control, navigation control, incoming call control, video control and system control. So I'll just show you some of the commands which can be used actually. So here, as you can see, the Robo mascot is already up and running on the screen. So there is a music control option, and if I just click down on the sub menu, it gives you a list of all the voice commands which you can use in order to control the music. For example, I'll just say play online music. So it automatically opens the default music app which I have selected. In this case it is a Spotify. So as soon as I gave that command, it opened up the default music app. And if I say close online music, so now it's back onto the home screen, and I never had to touch the system in order to control any of the settings. Now I'll just head back onto the Topal Plus voice app. So this was the specific voice command, and you can also say these particular commands in order to control the music, such as pause, close, and previous, next, and resume and pause music. So you can say all of these, and of course following this you have the radio control option. So if I say open radio, it automatically detects my voice, and close radio, and now it just closed the radio since I gave the particular voice command. So let's head down and see some of the navigation control options. So it contains both open and close. So I'll just try this again. Open navigation. So it automatically opened up the navigation as soon as I gave the voice command. And if I say close navigation, so now it's closed the navigation and it's back onto the home screen. So following this, let's take a look at some of the other voice commands. So you have the incoming call control. You can either answer or reject the calls with just your voice, and you never have to touch the screen. There is a video control option, so this will open the default video player, and of course you can also open YouTube. So as you can just see, it opened up the YouTube app just based on my voice command, and this is something really convenient. Close YouTube, and now it's closed YouTube and back onto the home screen. Following this, there are some other system control options. Again, there is a long list of options right here. So you can say turn on Wi-Fi. So you get a small notification at the bottom of the screen, and if I just try to confirm it, so as you can see, the Wi-Fi button is now lit. This means that the Wi-Fi is enabled. And if I say turn off Wi-Fi, now again there is a small notification at the bottom, and if I scroll down, as you can see, the Wi-Fi logo is now turned off. Mute volume. So now I just muted the volume, and you get the volume bar on top showing that it has muted. Unmute volume. So the volume is unmuted, and the volume is now back to its original setting, that was 12. Turn off screen. Now this is one very useful feature because while on the move, if you want to turn off the screen at any particular time, especially at night, you can just say it out loud and the system will recognize it and turn it off. And if you want it back on, turn on screen. As you can see, the system just turned it on back by itself. Following this, you have the next option, which is volume up, volume up, volume up. So if you keep saying this, the volume keeps increasing by a margin of 3. And if you say volume down, volume down, volume down. So as I just saw, the volume again started getting down by a number of 3. You can control it using the voice control. So open Bluetooth. So the Bluetooth settings has opened up now. Close Bluetooth. And the Bluetooth settings have closed based on the voice command. Following this, you have open settings. So the general Android settings have opened up. Close settings. And the settings is closed and the app is back onto the home screen. There are about 36 voice control commands which you can use. So these were the basic voice commands. You also have the standard pack wherein you have some specific options in controlling your phone, your music, your apps, and also the frequency of the radio. For example, you can call a certain number just by saying out their name, and this is a particular voice command which has been given. And in the music section, you can also play a particular song, play a particular artist, you can also do that. And in terms of app, you can also open or close a specific app. And in terms of the radio frequency, you can say you have to tune into a certain frequency or to listen to radio of a certain frequency. So all these voice control commands are present in the standard pack feature. So all these features are available, these voice control features are available for you. And this is one important feature which differentiates or separates the Woodman Robo X9 with the X9 unit. So if you head into the about section, this shows the Topal Voice Plus app version. So this is version 3.2.9 and this is a standard version with a forever license, and the network currently states as connected because this is a 4G SIM enabled Android car system. Following this, guys, I need to show you one more thing, and if you just head into the Topal Voice app, so as you can see, it shows that the voice activation is activated and the language management is English India. So if you click on that, there is no other language particularly available, and it's only the Indian English language is available, and the wake up word is hey top. So in case if you find difficulty in opening the voice control, you can just say hey top, and as you can see, the voice control command just opens up and you get a sub menu on the side. And if you just click on any of these menus, you also get specific voice commands which you can see on the screen and tell to the Android car stereo system, just in case if you have forgotten. Also, you can select the default navigation app and the default music app. So currently I have selected the Google Maps and default music app as Spotify. There is also a speaker option where you can select the voice with which the system responds back. So it has two voices, a male and a female voice. They have also given names to it. The male voice is Rishi and female voice is Sangeeta. Following this, you also have an option to enable or disable this floating icon. So this particular robo icon can be disabled if I just click on the disable button. So as you can see, the robo icon just went away, and if I enable it back again, the robo icon is back. You also have a help floating icon. If you enable that, it opens up a small window next to the robo and it gives you all the voice control options. Just in case if you have forgotten what to say, you can actually see it on the screen, and based on these options you can say any particular voice command for the robo. Following this, you also have a wake up and a log feature. Then you have the device info. So this provides the version number and the build number. And lastly, you have the about section wherein you have the user agreement and user experience improvement program. Also, guys, along with this, I wanted to show you one important feature, and that is you have to install this fake device test app in your Android car system. And if I just head into the apps, so as you can see, there is a fake device test app. You can actually download and install it from the Google Play Store. So this says it exposes device being sold with fake or false specifications, and it tests the SD card. So this app detects fake devices that have modified firmware which conceals the real actual hardware specification of the device. Other device testing apps will usually fail to report the true specifications on fake devices because they only report what the operating system tells them, which is fake specifications. This may be the only app on the Play Store that will report true device specifications, because we do not rely on what the operating system is reporting. We find the true specs by running tests. So as you just heard, this app actually detects the real specifications And if you want to check the specifications of your Android car stereo system, and in this particular case I'm using the Woodman Robo X9, I have already installed it, and let's just go ahead and open up the app. So at first we have the device screen resolution test, and this says that the real device screen resolution is 1280 into 720p, and the screen resolution reported by the device is 1280 into 720p. So this matches, and this means the resolution reported by Woodman is accurate and it's not false. Following this, you have Android operating system check. OS reported Android version is 10, and the Android version displayed by the device is also 10. So as you can see, the Android version check, it has passed the test, and the API level feature test, it has passed the test. So this means the OS reported Android version and the API levels are accurate or correct. So following this, you have the internal storage space verification test, and this too has also passed, because as you can see, it says free space verification test is passed. The internal storage free space reporting is not being manipulated as storage space is being consumed. You also have an external SD space verification test. You have the Linux kernel CPU information. Again, this needs a specific test to be done. So if you just drop down, you can see the lookup CPU SoC specs on the internet. You can go ahead and do this test as well. You have the CPU core performance test, you have the RAM information, and in this, as you can see, Android OS reported total memory 1.92 GB, Android OS reported free memory is 659 MB. So this means there is a 2 GB of RAM, and currently free space is about 700 MB with 1.3 GB being consumed. So if you install this fake device test app, you can make sure that the Woodman unit which you're having is not showing you any fake specs, and you can be sure of the specs and the company from which you're buying it. So this is also one important thing which I wanted to share with you guys. So that's it. This was the overview of the entire voice command features of the Robo X9, and I think all the voice command features given in this unit are really helpful, are really practical, because whenever we are driving day or night, it's very important, and it is of primary importance that we keep our eyes on the road and not anywhere else. The voice control feature of this Android car stereo system, the Woodman Robo X9, makes sure that we keep our eyes on the road, so we don't have to touch the screen, we don't have to look at the screen in order to change any of these settings. I think this is a very practical and a safe feature to have in your car stereo system, and controlling any of the system features with just your voice is such a convenient feature. So if you are interested in purchasing the Woodman Robo X9, I'll leave a link in the description of this video, and just in case if you haven't watched the unboxing or the detailed overview of the Robo X9, I'll leave a link for those videos in the description as well. So if you have any doubts or queries regarding this unit, write down in the comments below, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. So this was the video for today. Many more interesting videos are coming up in the future. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash that like button before moving on. Thank you for watching, and until next one, see you.